Yep, yep. Day 3?
Day 3, over it.
Well, how did it start?
It started with me getting a taxi to the venue, because I'll tell you, that walk the day before took it out of me. It was a much more relaxed day, I think, in the sense that I knew my way about the building, I knew how to get, I was comfortable in getting there. So it was more relaxed.
And you had a few familiar faces?
A few familiar faces. Day 3 I was hanging about with contingent for people for America, Canada,
York.
York, and other people I met. Some people from Sydney, Australia, a CEO from a company which I won't mention yet, who was actually based in Edinburgh. It comes from Edinburgh.
All right.
And she's like, we'll meet up for lunch during the festival, and I'll do an interview then. So,
oh, that's fantastic.
I also did a bit of networking on behalf of myself, because I'm producing this album, halfway through the album, and I'd like to get the Parkinson's community behind it, to help show that people with disabilities can still make music, and still make good quality music.
That is a good idea.
And it was actually,
I didn't mean to sound so surprised.
No. Well, me and Blake were talking. Blake's a Canadian who's got Parkinson's, who I met online through TikTok, and I've got to know him pretty well, and we had a good discussion about it. And he's like, you've got the biggest backing in the world in the Parkinson's community, because how many million people have got Parkinson's will want to help, you know what I mean? So if we can show that, I'm basically trying to show people that you can still do these things with a condition that I've got.
Yeah.
You just need help, and you just need to be able to ask for it, and know the people to ask.
Yeah, I also think one of the side effects of Parkinson's sometimes is that you withdraw from society.
Absolutely.
And then you can easily fall into depression and despondency.
It's a dangerous place to be. Yeah, I totally agree. There's other things going on within the PD community, especially in Parkinson's UK. They're trying to tackle the mental health side of it, because we've got a lot of input and resources put into the physical side of the symptoms, the medication, the nurses. There's not enough of what put into the mental health side of it, because you just get diagnosed and then all of a sudden you've got to wait 9, 10 and I was get diagnosed just before the pandemic, so it was really rough on me at sometimes, not knowing when your next appointment was going to be.
Yeah. We kind of accidentally covered that by Zooming daily.
We Zoomed every day, twice a day.
And we just had this thing where you had to be ready for a certain time. You had to have, you had an hour to discuss. You had to entertain each other.
Yeah, basically.
So that was quite good.
And it worked.
It did. I
think Zoom in a big way saved a lot of people and other social media. Because it's a connection.
Yeah.
And it's one of the positive things that come out of social media.
I found that you would say, right, well, that's okay then. I've got 45 minutes or something like that to film. I don't need to be deep and profound, but I need to stimulate my brain.
That was your brain just getting stimulated.
That's a BBC headline. And
other TV stations are available.
Yeah. So, and for goodness' sake, don't Google BBC. Don't Google British Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah.
So, day 3.
Yeah.
Back to what we were starting with in the beginning. So day 3 was taxi ride
into the venue, and then there was a social life for most of the day.
Well, that's
getting a hold of people, speaking to people, getting their stories, telling them my story, meeting up with people, talking about a lot of the conversations obviously don't happen during the seminars. A lot of the conversations happen after the seminars when people go and meet up, because there was the foyer area, there was tables set up, you could just go and sit. We had a media room because we were part of the media section. We were allowed in this right to mingle.
Yeah.
You know, all right to chat.
Yes.
Even if I'm not understood, as long as I'm
Yeah,
chatting.
that's it.
It's a one-way system, maybe. But it was really enlightening. So many people. I just find it kind of overwhelming at times, to take in, and I'm starting to take a lot of it in now, process it. And, yeah, it's good.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? It can be a sensory overload.
Yeah.
When you're there, but suddenly you're sitting in your wee contemplative chair at the window, and you think to yourself, "Oh, remember this happened during."
It's exactly what
and sometimes the most profound things is not what you took from it, but what someone else took from it in your conversation with you.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never know what you're saying to, who you're saying it to, that might have an impact on you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to be careful about what you say, obviously, for that very same reason. But I don't know, I was sitting last night thinking about it, and I was like, that's quite a massive thing to do with somebody that's been diagnosed with a condition like mine. Just to get up and go. I mean, I made my mind up at that not the very last minute, but near enough the last couple of months to go and to get yourself up and go was a kind of life-changing thing.
Yeah.
It proved to be, when I went there was like-minded people out there. There was people who were worse off than me that were there.
Yeah.
So,
And if you can organise it from Australia or British Columbia or Hawaii or whatever, then Barcelona's not that difficult to get to.
It's no. It's actually easier for me to get to than it was for some of the Canadians and the Americans, because they had 3 flights.
Yeah.
Florida to New York, and New York to Amsterdam, or was it, can't remember, somewhere in Germany, and then from there to
Frankfurt.
That's exactly that.
Yeah. It's usually these kind of hub places.
Yeah.
They always push Heathrow as a hub, but it's not so much a hub now, it's more of a destination.
Destination, yes. Destination unknown.
Yeah.
And it was good to meet Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea.
I met up with Andrea and we spoke about future plans for doing some more stuff, which shall be revealed through the radio and on the Fridays once I get it up and running. I shall tell you off camera.
Oh, exciting!
But you're not telling anybody because it's still in.
Luckily, I'm
you forget
incapable of remembering things, so this is quite good.
It's just a conceptual.
I'd make a great spy because I can never remember anything.
I'm for the other side. and that was kind of day 3. He's been a socialite most of the day.
That was good. And you a wee bit of culture in Barcelona?
Yes, day 4 I gave myself. Day 4 was the closing ceremony as well. So I went out with Chris and Eric and that, and we went and seen some sights. And went for some lunch, and then went back to the venue for the closing ceremony. And one of the volunteers won the main prize in the raffle, which was great because the volunteers, some of them able-bodied, but they're doing it with the goodness of their heart.
Yeah.
They maybe have somebody in their family or somebody they know. That's the thing I find when I'm speaking to people. I was talking to this young guy and this young girl who worked for a Spotlight YLPD, which is a kind of charity. I don't know how long it's been running because I've not went right into it yet. I've got the cards and stuff, but they were lovely. They were 2 lovely youngsters, and one of them's grandfather was affected by it, so this was their reason for doing it. You know what I mean? They were at university studying, yet they were going to be able to do this during the summer holidays to volunteer for their charity.
Not just for free, but actually
at
cost to themselves.
I don't know the the ins and outs of who paid for it. Well, it doesn't matter. The fact that they went there and done it, I thought
I know,
it was
absolutely
applaudable.
amazing.
And they sat and listened to me, and listened to the music, and, you know, says, "This is great. This is what we need." No carpet balls.
Oh,
No carpet balls. That's my pet hate.
is that when you know that's when you reach your nadir?
You're over the hill.
You're over the hill when you
carpet
start
balls.
getting the carpet balls.
Yeah.
What's that other one? The one where you throw up, kind of soft ball. Nah,
Bills?
nah,
No.
can't remember. Bat chi or something.
And he doesn't have Parkinson.
No, I don't. Well, I've not been diagnosed. That's
No, I diagnosed me. So that kind of
I'm in an awful lot of medication.
jammed, and so you should be. So that was day 3. Day 3 was good. Day 4, were we already on to day 4 there?
I
Sort of.
can't remember back to the end. I think that was day 3, but we'll go with day 4. Day 4 was
Oh no, we'd already started day
Yeah.
4. I liked it that way.
that's right.
Because we went out, we got some lunch and then we went back for the closing ceremony.
Yeah.
So day 4 was like that. Yesterday, day 5, I got up early in the morning and I walked my wee legs off, looking at some of the buildings and some of the statues and up and down the streets.
It's
Just wandered.
I've been a few times to Barcelona. I think it's a beautiful city.
It's a stunning city,
Um,
and there's so much artwork.
and unusual in the fact that it's very hilly.
Yeah.
Las Ramblas is basically a staircase. You know, what's the main square called?
Freedom Square or something like that.
Yeah, I like that with all the fountains.
Aye.
And then you walk down the Ramblas and
So I was in and I did end up in Primark as well.
yeah,
I needed new pants.
it's all that walking,
Aye,
chafing.
all that leakage. I will edit that out. Maybe not. Aye, you were right about the chafing, by the way. I had to go and get some cream. Was that? It's John Wayne style.
That's funny because my daughter was in Alicante at the same time,
Mhm.
and that's what she was saying that you know that the heat just
Aye.
we're not used to it.
No, but no. Actually, it got quite cool at night, but I think that was because of the internal no heating system. The aircon,
The
the
aircon,
aircon was
yeah.
very good. The room was small. It wasn't much bigger than this cabin, but it was big enough for me.
Yeah.
I had a shower, I had a toilet,
Yeah.
I had a bed.
Yeah,
That was it. And I had
That's
a roof
it.
terrace.
yeah, that's all you're looking for, isn't
Aye.
it? They have this thing where you know, the outside space is as important as the inside
Yeah.
space. If you come from Northern Europe, where we are,
Mm.
outside space.
It's no sure.
Well, until the smoking ban came in, nobody bothered with
yeah,
outside
that's
space.
true.
I mean, I grew up in the 60s and 70s. Nobody sat outside the pub.
No, it's,
You know.
do you think this is the Champs-Élysées?
Yeah, you know,
But
no,
it's more common now.
it's more common now to see people.
And we do have the weather at points.
Yeah,
I mean, I was lucky enough to have the sun before I went, and then the sun when I went.
Yeah.
When I come back, it was belting down last.
oh, we have had biblical storms this last few days.
Aye. Brian would say.
Absolutely biblical storms.
But I like the
Never-
architecture. I like
Never seen rain like it.
the people are friendly,
Yeah,
and most of them speak English.
yeah. And I think there's this. I know it sounds kind of trite, but Catalonia is a much friendlier place than Castilla and Spain. I always think.
I've never been to any other area in Spain apart from Tenerife, but I can honestly say Catalonia, and there's a lot of freedom.
Yeah,
You know, there's a lot of Catalonian flags flying.
yeah. You know, I just find that it's quite a relaxed place.
I didn't get enough time to do stuff because there was like cable cars and stuff like that, and I never got a chance to do.
Want me to tell you my Barcelona story?
Tell me about something.
David Beckham transferred from Manchester United to Real Madrid. My son was a Man U fan, still is a Man U fan. but he was a Beckham fan first last night. So we went to Barcelona, and he insisted on wearing his Real Madrid trip. And at the age of 9, we were walking through central Barcelona, and he was proudly wearing his Real Madrid top. Now, he had the year before been in Liverpool with me, and wore his Man U top, and attracted some comments. But every single person in Barcelona was going, well done, son. Sticking to your gun.
Spoke the team well.
Yeah, and I thought, well done, you. As I say, in Liverpool, there was comments.
Yeah. And I remember being in Blackpool once, and I had a Preston North End top on. I was going down the escalators in this market, and there was a guy coming up with a Blackpool tablet, and I sat Preston North End and going down again. But that was funny. That wasn't anything malicious.
I know.
I would definitely go back.
Yes,
and I think I will go back, but I'll go back to see the city.
Yes.
Rather than to go at a congress. Because
aye,
definitely.
It's a beautiful city.
Beautiful city.
And not only the Sagrada Familia, but the Gaudi stuff that's all over the place. It is. You can go to a lot of places and you think to yourself, I could close my eyes and be anywhere. I could open my eyes and be anywhere. Barcelona's Barcelona.
You know, you're absolutely right. And some of the streets are like, it's so phenomenal. There's huge streets. You've got the pavements, and then you've got the bike lanes, and then you've got the car lanes and the tram lanes, and then you've got a central piece where it's just they're walking, and it's tree lined, like a garden, and it's just stunning walking down, sitting down, having a wee drink.
And you can see that the trees are there because they need the shade.
Yeah.
And it's just and there's always water.
There's fountains everywhere. There's
always water, and just it's an assault in the senses sometimes.
There's so many people.
And you'll maybe be walking up a street and it's lovely and cool, and then you'll just go into an open area and it's like somebody opened another door.
That's exactly what it was like. It was unlocking that. It's so cool. And it's the bit cool of the day. As you say, you walk round the corner and the next thing you're blazed.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, so I'll definitely go back. The next congress will be in America. Don't know where, it's not been announced. They have to keep us until the books.
Well, very political conferences in America. You know, there are certain places you can't go because say Florida, Texas, there's political hostility to different congresses, especially now in front of the elections. So it's a difficult place to visit.
Yeah, of course. Tending to be, sometimes it can't be helped, but Congress is not politically based, but the voting politics will get into it. Well, does the relevant subject.
Life and politics actually concerning the people. The police.
So that was my trip.